just gotta switch this over. Come on. Alright, hello and welcome to Ačāla. Now today, I'm going to be playing some more Spyro 3. You can't really see it on here. But the reason that I'm on the main screen today is because I noticed that I had a message from Fashion Girl A20. Hi, I was just going to get off here right now, but if whoever wanted to text me, who could, my number is... Alright. You're going to be getting plenty of texts from people, but they're not going to be me. Also, interestingly enough, the area code for this says that you're in probably Nevada or really Eastern California. So, yeah, I'm just going to keep that, but no, I'm not texting you. There's a lot of scammers like that they're just like, you know, hey, yeah, we're just going to have this random little thing. We're going to just, you know, send you some information or something like that. It's always a scam. Don't do it. I did not know what to expect with that. So if anyone does actually text that number and it's actually a lonely girl, my condolences. You wanted me and you got someone else. Oh well. That's life. Alright. So, hello and welcome to Ačāla, and today we're going to be finishing, hopefully, including the super bonus round, Spyro Year of the Dragon. We're already halfway there, and so it should be only about an extra, maybe 4 hours. That is, if Frozen Altars doesn't decide to have its way with me again. That's where I said have its way with me. So we're going to do, as I said yesterday, we're going to do Honey Speedway, and we're going to do Lost Fleet first, because those two have Hunter. And after that, then we'll do something else. Obviously, I'm going to do Time Attack first, because it's probably the easiest. Something's missing. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the percussion. I turned down the volume a little bit, or... No, turned up the volume a little bit. Wait, which way? No, wait, that wouldn't even make any difference. There's Hunter. See, with Hunter, if he wasn't there, it'd just be a sign that says, I took your cat friend, signed the sorceress. And that's all it would do. Anyway, without the percussion, this track just sounds hollow. Well, I mean, it sounds pretty hollow anyway. But that's because of the style of music it is. Alright. Now I just gotta go see Hunter, and I'll have gotten the egg and all the treasure. And then I just need to get the other egg for having won the race. Okay, the percussion does come in pretty quickly. This one's kind of easy, but also kind of hard. You gotta know where all this stuff is, and I haven't played this in so long, I've forgotten. Honestly, I think it's kind of miraculous that I haven't hit anything yet. That was unavoidable. Same there. And then the shape just crashes. Like, just no reason. The mini games for the flight levels are kind of just thrown in there. Alright. Oh, I should have waited. What? Really? That's not gonna count? Whatever. Why do the bumblebees act like they have engines? It's really, really weird. Like, little black smoke starts coming out, and I just don't get it. You're not engines, you're biological material. Biological. Actually reminds me of a funny little quote that I heard. In order for a writing to be good, it must be chronological, biological, logical, magical, logical, or Jekyll and Hyde. Sometimes I'll say the dumbest stuff you ever heard. Other times, it just sounds insane. That's not good. Oh. Just a couple seconds sooner. Yeah, a couple seconds. Honestly, that wouldn't have made much difference. However, this one will. Are you kidding me with that? Apparently they didn't add logic to the game to check and see who's in first. They just said, right, whoever's closest within the line of sight. This race I always just barely win. I honestly don't think that my time has shifted from about 3:13. Well, maybe it has, because I did miss one of the speed-up power-ups. So that's that level complete. And wonderful. We're only like 10 minutes older. I legitimately don't know how long we've been streaming. Okay. Lost Fleet is next. Crazy Ed, who are you? Why are you just like running up to me? Okay, Lost Fleet is one of the more annoying... I really need to stop saying that. It's one of the more weird levels of the game. Because... Yeah, I got on people for not having diversity in language. And here I am saying the most annoying every time. Anyway. Lost Fleet is one of the more weird levels because Acid Lake. Two words I never thought I'd hear in the same sentence. Acid Lake. Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense. I do have a song that I wrote that's called Prism Lake. And that makes just about as much sense. Alright, that's all the gems in this area. Oh, no. I missed that. And I also need to get those birds. Oh, two at once. I did not expect that, but I'm glad it happened. I'm pleased with myself over the murder of birds. Something's wrong with me. Rhinox? Oh, no. Those aren't even things. Don't worry about that. I didn't recall they had specific animations for being hit by a projectile. Although, why else would they have the projectiles there? Alright. So, now the only thing left to do is, of course, to break open the door, kill some birds. That got him. Oh, there's another one. That's a bad vulture. Some person took my treasure and gave me an egg named Craig. Which, that kind of rhymed. Okay, so... this is where the game gets a little bit weird. Let me try that again. This is where the game gets really unnecessarily confusing. You're telling me that a dragon can swim in a lake of acid? Acid. You know, eats the flesh off your bones. With the aid of a bit of market invincibility. I don't think I've ever heard a statement that made quite that little sense. And I really hate this submission. The first one's not so bad, but the second one is just pure, unadulterated evil. Oh, that got one that I wasn't even aiming at. Okay, before I get the last one, I gotta get these glitched out treasure chests. Okay. That way I don't have to come back. But again, this is a submarine that's diving into and through acid. I just don't understand. What kind of acid is this that doesn't eat metal, but it eats flesh? I thought acid, in its very nature, was corrosive. Oh, that's got him. Yep, got him. Well, I'll be darned, and looky here, I found this here little egg. Well, I hate to bother you again, but more subs came. In fact, there's more now than there were in the first place. So I was wondering if you could, you know, just kindly make them go away. And this time they drop, like, sea mines. See? What? Like, I didn't even hit that. Like, barely. Was that even in the hitbox? The only way to do this mission is to not follow them directly. Second time. It's actually kind of amazing how they know that I'm going for that particular one, even though, you know, I haven't finalized that. Like, the things have only just barely turned green. Yeah, it's not very nice. Dropping mines for me to run into. And it's also not very nice. You keep going into these tunnels where I can't kill you. That's got him. Alright. So let's get the treasure out of here. The trick here is to make sure that you don't actually run out of time. If you run out of time, you lose a life. And every life you lose is one that you're not going to get back easily. I really hate the upper limb of this because it's all ones. And it just takes so long to get all of them. But if there's one thing I hate more than this, it's that boxing thing I'm going to have to do with Bentley. On the bright side, though, I do have the Sparks ability to be able to tell me where treasure is. So I'll know if I've missed any. And Sparks says that there's more up here. Yep. Okay, that was the last one. You can keep your damn acid lake. I'm just going to leave. Kind-hearted little dragon, helping everyone out, and all the things he gets is a bunch of eggs that no one seems to realize are dragon eggs, despite the fact they know what a dragon is, because apparently all these people are just regular zoologists. I mean, they look at Spyro, they just know immediately. That is a dragon. I know for a fact I haven't gotten all the gems in the acid yet. How convenient. Huh. Spoke too soon. I know there's more gems, but I gotta do this race. Because if I don't, it won't get done. You can knock these guys off their boards here outside of the race, but it's just not as fun. At least they don't hurt you. Oh, by the way, glitch. And already I'm in second place. And already I'm winning. If your twisted lemon is too far right or too far down or too far left or up or whatever, then it turns from a lot of boost that you're potentially getting into just a little bit. Because the game thinks that you're just doing a regular backflip, front flip, side roll. I think the hunter's brain just broke. So the way to do this one, you gotta get all the crabs, and then you gotta face off against Hunter. Thankfully, I don't think that the crabs respawn. But it's easiest just to get all the crabs in the first lap. Oh, that's not good. Okay, I have to get this one this lap. That means don't boost when I get up to right about where he is. Which won't be a problem because I'll have run out by then. And take extra precautions. Oh no. First try, no practice. Again, Hunter, why the hell are you hiding my eggs from me? These are my family in the game. They're the treasure. Gotta be greedy. Oh, and if you talk to Hunter again, I think that he just tells you that you gotta race like on your own. So this little part here is colored differently, and you can actually get up here from there. Which leads into a neat little glitch. If you take out all the crabs beforehand, you'll have quite a bit of boost, just ready to go. Unfortunately, I actually need to go back and get the board. But there's another little thing in this particular area. They programmed it to where you don't take damage. You can keep doing this for as long as you like. And Spyro will just keep getting more stars around his head. But Sparks will never take a hit point. You could almost use this as a metronome. Really slow metronome, but still a metronome. Wouldn't it just be fine and wonderful if I only had that one to go? Oh wait, what? Why don't I have boost? Maybe I was wrong about that. Could have sworn I was right, though. Alright, there's more back here. Yeah, you can't go straight up the wall. The game does not like that. At least not usually. Okay, so Spark says it's behind us. I'm guessing it's on the other side. Well, that was weird. Oh, that's right where it is. Oh, come on. I believe that's it. Sparks doesn't appear to be pointing at anything. Yes. Didn't even complete a lap. Now coming back out here, of course, I can take damage, and it's in my best interest to not take damage. And it's also in my best interest to not waste the fodder or people's times. People's time. Time is an artificial construct. Didn't see you there. Sorry. Or maybe I subconsciously saw you there. Only time will tell. Really? Well, which is it? Too high or too low? Too high. No, it was too low all along. Well, that was random. Got him. Alright, so now we'll just go off the nose and into the cave. Get that. Marvelous. And there should be a whirlwind here. Marvelous again. And then what we'll do is we'll grab this, go back around, up and out, up and out. And this should be the last of the treasure. I would that it could. It's up there? Or is it up on... no, it's up on the ship. Yeah, that's right. I only got the side and the nose. I didn't go to the back yet. Okay, so there's 2 2s, some 1s. I don't know. Ah, yes. The hidden area that I don't actually think I can get to. Yeah, that works. That's Lost Fleet done. And I think that means that Hunter will now succumb to his stupidity. Not yet. Okay, are there any other Hunter levels? There's only 3 more that I'm aware of. There's Charmed Ridge, there's Frozen Altars, and there's Firework Factory. Well, I'm gonna do Frozen Altars because I hate this level because Bentley has a boxing match in here. Bentley has a boxing match. Are you kidding me with that? I lost 3 hits in a row. And also, are you kidding me with that? Get out of here with that. See, the problem with this level is that you got ice breath, which for a dragon is just wrong. I mean, okay, Skyrim, ice dragons, ice breath, that kind of stuff. Makes sense. Whoa. Listening to the music in the headphones, you hear a lot of stuff that you just never hear otherwise. Like this kind of half verbophone, half guitar sound. But it's only in the right ear. Eustace, you're useless. It's kind of hard to get these, but the sound that they make, not the popping, the squealing, the pain sounds, that's just what makes it worth it. I wonder if this boxing match will actually be like easier than it was on the emulator that I played this on last. I doubt it. The emulator that I played it on, while it did have some lag, which is down to the Bluetooth controller and all that, emulator is not a dedicated gaming system, so it's gotta run the entire phone or computer or whatever, as well as the emulation stuff, but it does a pretty good job. Anyway. That versus the actual PS3 that I'm playing it on, well, the PS3 doesn't have to do anything else. So obviously it's better for playing the game. It's just so much fun to hear that. I call people sadists, but in reality, I'm one as well. Well, at least in certain areas.
Thanks, Red.
You're telling me you could have just opened that door this whole time? Well, I better pay money bags as blood money. Get this over with. At least I don't lose hit points in here. I challenged a Rhinoc, but I pulled a flipper. So I need you to play for me. This is 100% cruelty to animals. I mean, no joke. We're freezing cats to throw them into... a pen. Why are you over right next to my goal? Stupid cats. Are you kidding me? The living ones are getting in the way. Well, you made that easy for me. I can't afford to let you get that. Get out of my way. You're coming with me. You too. Come on. Alright, it's down to this last one. You better not. I swear. I will not let you have this. However, if you take it away from me, I really can't help that. Yes.
Well done.
This is not natural. You're born in a sheep's costume, and you're a dragon. That just doesn't happen. Although... yeah, I guess that's about right for this series at this point. It's gotten much, much less about being a dragon-based video game. More being its own, whatever the hell this game is now. People say it's its own unique IP. It doesn't steal or borrow from anyone. And I agree with that. But maybe you should have stolen a little bit from something, you know, better. I mean, I'm not in favor of plagiarism. Not at all. Alright, Sparks, where are we going? Alright, wonderful. Now for the moment I dread. The first one's not going to be so bad. I just got to knock him out. But the next one, oh my goodness. I don't know if I'm winning. It looks like I am. I can see slightly more yellow in mine, so I'm just gonna wait it out. And that is how you win. Now I gotta do a 3-rounder. 3 minutes. Honestly, I'm just going to avoid him if I can. What I did on the emulator is I just turned off the frame limiter, and just basically watched as he tried to attack me, but couldn't. It was funny, but moreover, it was fast. I was able to get through round 1, round 2 pretty quickly. And then round 3, I just put a save state on there and then jabbed him a couple times. Oh, that was close. I imagine this is how you're supposed to get that skill point for not getting hit. Or for getting it perfect. The problem is, if I lose on the 3rd round, I gotta do this whole damn thing again. And I don't want to do that. I imagine that in about a week when the Reignited Trilogy comes out, this is going to be either piss easy or brutal. And knowing my luck, it's going to only be brutal on the PS4 version. Because screw us that have Japanese equipment. Ah, he got me. But that's okay. I'm gonna get all my health back. Okay. Now all I need to do is just not get hit. And I'll win by default. It's not default, that's default. Broken ass English coming from broken ass people. I don't like how close he's getting. Oh, that's scary. What's really scary is how much he wants to hit me over the fact that he stole my brother's ball. Like, no, bro, you're in the wrong here. You're a thief. Oh, 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 just don't hit me. Just don't hit me. Yes! First try. Thank God. Technically, that was a tie. Oh, and if you go back into the Bentley thing, Bartholomew just simply says, yeah, sorry about that. I lent my ball to this other friend. So, yeah, you basically just beat the hell out of that guy for nothing. I mean, it's a good thing that Bartholomew got his ball mixed up with a dragon egg. I'll let this play out. Hunter, I'm sorry to say, but you kind of deserve that. Okay, now that the worst is over with. Like, that is definitively the worst of what this game has to offer. So now that that's over with, all I have to do is just bear through this stupid, stupid fairy tale world. I don't even like fairy tales. To be fair, though, I guess some people do, so whatever. Hey, Robin Hood, don't attack the dragon that can flame breath you. Hey, magical cat, learn to fight. Oh, what's this? Oh, I see what you're doing there. Rook to King's Pawn. Got you. I wish there was a bypass for this. I really do. That's all the gems that I got from Frozen Altars. I did not expect that to work. Alright. I got both of them. Good. Now it's your turn to die. Or I could just do this. I like games that were from this era. Where, you know, you could get a skill point for getting up somewhere that you weren't supposed to get to, instead of being punished by it. I don't know if... I think it was over there. But, yeah, if you get up in one of these places that you're not supposed to, you get a skill point. I might do that later. For right now, I'm going to go over and I'm going to actually finish the level. Why are you telling me there is no time to lose when you're not going? Hypocrite much? Not listening. Get the 5, get inside. Oh, there was a 5 in one of those. Really? You couldn't have put me up just a little bit higher? Ah, yeah, stereotypical princes. Or no, stereotypical princesses. Who like the guy with a left ear ring that's a skull. And by the way, his name is Prince Charming, I'll bet. Credit where it's due, that actually was a really good counter. Better deal with this garbage. This level design feels like it was ripped straight from one of the concept ideas for Dreamweavers in Spyro 1. Kind of feels like the developers just said, yeah, hey, so we had this idea a long time ago. And the marketers just said, that's brilliant. Fairy Tale Land. Do it. And I just have no idea why. That's gonna cost me a life. Yep, no mercy. Do I have to redo all of the bottle smashes I did? I'll bet I do. Yeah, if the enemies respawn, I definitely have to do all the bottle smashes again. The game developers use misleading camera angles on this one in particular. Okay. Almost. But almost is never quite good enough. I definitely got that guy prior to having done all this, didn't I? I wonder if this level's just a little bit glitched. And this one's probably the worst because you can't even get back to that island without going back up here and then a little bit higher. In order to break that question mark bottle. That's not all the treasure? Oh, right, yeah, Sergeant Bird. Over this way, I gotta get more treasure and meet up with Bird. But he doesn't have any treasure in his area, I don't think. Or if it is, it's just like a couple 5s. I don't think so, though. Well, where have I been? I've kind of just been standing on the other side of this door right here. You know, the usual. For about 5 hours. So the way to do this is just spawn camp. Or, well, you could just camp in general. Well, I'm impressed by your ability to shoot rockets out of your actually impossible, or impossibly small, rather, holsters on your shoulder. Makes me feel kind of bad to kill all of these because they're kind of cute. But at the same time, witches making me want to do things I don't want to do. I gotta fly, don't I? Yeah, I think they're too high. Well, that's the first time I've ever hit one as they hit me. So wait, let me get this straight. Spyro just straight up sinks. But Sergeant Bird is able to take it. Yeah, I saw that coming. Wait, I gotta go all the way back to the beginning? That is unacceptable. What kind of idiot just flies right into someone with a broomstick? Do you not see the missile launchers on my shoulders? I'm pretty sure that this counts for as many times as you do it. Yep. I don't know how that can even be considered a skill point. What the hell was that? Oh, I get it. That's my punishment for spawn camping, is it? Well, you know what your punishment is for being dickbags about it? I don't know. But it's definitely not going to be me cheap-shotting you the whole time. Dick move, developers. From 1999 and 2000. Really? So this is actually the hardest one. I was worried about being Bentley, but it turns out it's Sergeant Bird. Not a single hit. Why? Really? The only one that didn't bother to study magic. What the hell? Once again, it seems like the game is just messing with me. Okay, come on. I'm starting to really get pissed off at this. I don't remember this being this stupidly unfair and difficult. How big is the hitbox? I need a debug mode that tells me how big the hitboxes are. I need this information. Why are you still impressed by this? We passed the point where you're allowed to be impressed. Well, that saved my life. But what kind of life? And with whom? Once again, why are you studying magic if you're just going to ram into me? What kind of sense does that make? What the hell is this? Skyrim? Were they fancy healers? I just don't get it. Thankfully, I don't have to do that anymore. But now I don't have any sparks. They put one right there. Thanks. That doesn't make up for the dick development that you did, but guess it's a nice add-on. All this time, I was thinking that I was done with the level. Like, just 3 more treasure, and I'm done. I completely forgot about this part over here. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm already over here. I thought maybe if it was in the cave, but if it isn't, then no. Get all of the Easter eggs first. not really Easter egg, but treasure. And not to sound like I'm complaining, but this is pretty much just a copy-paste of the same basic level in Zephyr. The difference is this is an extra part of the level, whereas that was part of the main level. And this, well, this is kind of there. It's definitely shoehorned in to get that 100%, but it's really just kind of there. There's nothing to really love about this part, but there's nothing to really hate either. Unless, of course, you hate having to meticulously plant, harvest, and then replant these magic seeds. That, quite honestly, Moneybags could have just given him jelly beans. How the hell did you find an egg on the way up here when I didn't? Alright, that's up there. Which means I can take this one, put it over there. Get the treasure. Get this one. Get kind of upset because there's really no reason that that shouldn't have went in there. I wasn't even a foot off. 6 inches, maybe. Oh yeah, and then here we gotta pull a switch. In order to get all the way up there, you have to have 3 of those. And the game says no. Apparently Spyro's one of those prodigies that can do basically anything, just not at point blank. I always used to think that mattered. Which way you went, no, not which way you went. Which ones you used. But, I really don't think that does. Alright, that's all the treasure in here. Which means that actually this area only had like 200. One or 200. And out here there's only 3 left. And I know for a fact that they're back over behind Spyro now. Oh, that guy. Okay, so apparently if you don't collect their gems, they persist. That's what I'm getting out of this. If you ask me, that's a pretty stupid rule and a pretty bad game mechanic. But I do understand the appeal of it. So let's go ahead and get that skill point I was talking about. Now I gotta let Sparks eat it. There we go. Like I say, I really don't understand why the plotline of this game just happens to be that you trust this evil sorceress. You know that the sorceress is evil, but you just go along with it. Okay, let me just double check, because I think I only have one level left to go, and then the boss. Wonderful. And at this point, I actually do have... Let's see, how do I do this? Huh. I never knew that. L1 or R1 can be used to center the camera. Why am I only finding out about this 20 years after this game came out? Well, 18, but that's beside the point. Okay. May as well get the bad part of this level out of the way first. And by the bad part, I mean the whole level. This level... Okay, all levels put aside, except for this one. This is the whole game. Only one word can I think of to describe it. Why? No, I'm just kidding. Y'all can't possibly think that I'm that pessimistic. Says the guy who's done nothing but complain about Spyro 2 and 3, and basically say that 1 is the best, even though it had the least amount of features. Now, I think Spyro 1 was the best of the trilogy, but the other games, 2 and 3, aren't without their charm. But charm is a word which here means an ability to keep the player occupied, if only for a little bit. All right. I would say that's impossible for her to have made that jump, but at this point I really don't care. At this point in the game, we've seen fairies, goblins, gremlins, everything in between. So a child that can anomalously spring up well over 100 times her height. Whatever. Just whatever. And I'll just let her go ahead and do this. There we go. I'm kind of thankful I can skip that. I really do not know why I'm doing this. Why are there just big dragons that are made of paper mache that I'm just fighting? They're stereotypical Chinese paper mache Year of the Dragon celebration dragons. That's what they are. If their tails didn't grow back, this would actually be a lot easier and a lot less fun. Dude, what the hell? One down. And of course they would just happen to pick colors that don't have rhymes. Orange and purple. You fish the what out of the what now? There's no way that's still living. Dragons may be one of the most resilient species in the world. In this world. But how are you going to tell me that you fished a dragon egg out of molten lava? Not only does that not make sense, it makes them way too powerful. I keep thinking that the controller is wired for some reason. It's like, nope, can't bring the controller up, it's wired. I'll stretch the cord out. And quite the contrary, I don't think that I could. I do like that this power-up is not timed at all. It just persists until you leave. Oh yeah, so I saw your brother, but I didn't tell him that you were going back to Evening Lake or wherever the hell you said it was to help the professor or whatever, because, quite honestly, I don't care. You gotta go all the way across the bridge to get the firework, to go all the way back across to blow up a crate. Well, not really a crate. Alrighty then. I'm not trying to go back through this again. I saw a little tint of red on the ground back there. This thing. And I thought, wait, blood? Spyro doesn't bleed. Well, that worked. That's a 3-for-1. Sam, you're not loved. You're a horrible child. That's why we named you Sam. Oh, I wish I could say that to someone. But unfortunately, that's just not the way the world works. And I'm sure some people would say that that's mean because of some, like, them being named Sam or something. And my only response is, I don't care. It's a joke. How are you taking this the wrong way? No, sparks. I need sparks. I need you, sparks, to exploit the game. I get the feeling that it's all the way back on the other side. Yep. It's probably up here. Might even be back. Yep. Back at the end of the level. Always with that one. Alright. So now all I have to do is just kill some frogs and get the butterflies, and then I can go get Agent 9, then I can come back, and then I can do, well, pretty much any level I want. Hey, frogs. Oh, a life. That's a pleasant surprise. Alright, gotta stock up. My thoughts exactly, but I'm still here. Oh no, it's monsters. Oh no, it's that thing that I fought. Huh. I don't know why I need to see that 3 times. But, alrighty then. Ah yes, escape. A word which here means, well, I guess escape. And then Bianca just shows up. Like, I've had a change of heart. Please believe me. I know that I'm not trustworthy now, but I've just had a change of heart. And I swear, I promise that I'm not going to hurt you. Or the eggs. I want to help you now. Because I found out that the sorceress was just after their wings to make a potion so that she could live forever. Uh-huh, sure. How much of this is true? About 90%. Yeah, see that little 10% there that's not true? That's the deal breaker right there. There we go. Damn it, Billy. Wait, that's Bobby. Did we have a Bobby? I think we did have a Bobby. I hope not. People named Bobby, Robert, Bob, Rob, they're always perverts. Always. I've never met one that wasn't. And every single one of them that I tell that, usually named Robert, for some reason, they always say, yeah, that's true. Like, they don't even apologize for it, they just own it. Alright, buddy. That's a name? I thought that's what you called a person that you didn't really care for. Or when you didn't want to call someone sir or madam or ma'am or whatever. And you just decide, right, okay. Hey, buddy, come over here. And as soon as you walk in here, unskippable. Like, it hovered for me and everything.
You didn't.
Yes, I know. It surprises me, too. I saw it. I'm just more fascinated with the egg. V. And this is the only homeworld with 5 eggs. Or so you might think. In actuality, Moneybags has stolen one of the eggs and plans to sell it. Moneybags, you are so lucky that I have saved all my money to give you 1,300 for this pathetic monkey. No, seriously, Agent 9 is pretty stupid. Like, mentally deficient. I don't honestly think that you could be any less smart than this monkey. Now, I know I didn't get all the treasure, but I got 695 or thereabouts. I have 700. So, I'll just do this. Collect the last bit of treasure, defeat the sorceress, go back, get the sparks level. Go back again, get the remainder. This level really loves backtracking for some reason. And also those balloons. You go through the level, you're like, where the hell is the rest of the treasure? And it's balloons. I get the feeling that the laser weapons that they're using here were inspired by Star Wars, being red and green. However, I do like the banking. There's one in here as well. Where is it? There it is. It's a real shame that he doesn't have like a tail whip or something. That would have been pretty helpful, actually. Playing this minigame especially, it's pretty obvious to me that there are excuse me, that there are little bits of lag with this controller and with the PS3, and it's not much, but it's a little bit. Oh yeah, and the easiest way to do this, get the birds from here so that they don't attack. And then when more birds come, do the same thing. Beulah? Is that Ferris Bueller? Except Beulah? And that's it. And as per usual with these B-list characters, the level isn't bad, I guess. But I just wish that they would move faster. Like, Spyro has a charge attack. Why can't these guys at least have, like, a secondary attack? Well, okay, technically Bentley does, but that's in very rare circumstance. And same here with this. Now, there's a glitch that always happens to be on the emulator that says, oh, that glitch is in the actual game. You already have this egg. I don't know if it always did that or if I just have version 1 or what's going on with that. But it at least gives me the egg. It just shows me the message that says you already have this egg. And clearly I don't. I just freed money bags. No, Tony, I don't have you in my possession. In my collection of eggs. Alright, this is the final stand. Very beautiful backdrop, I have to admit. Oh, really? It's just slightly too far away so it doesn't exist. And actually, there was 2 of them. I'll finish the level first. Alright, so Professor should spawn in. And one of these Weaver baskets is not like the others. This one? Fine. Oh. Well, anyway, they just stuck like 50 treasure in there when they could have just done 225s. Would have made a lot more sense. Anyway, that's that level more or less done. Now all I have to do is just go back through the level and get all the treasure. And of course there's going to be the better part of 100 because, well, you got like those balloons in honestly random locations. Almost makes me wish they were random, because that would only make it more infuriating. And everyone knows the one thing that gamers love is infuriating things, because then we actually get to go and have at it in the comments section. with some people defending and others attacking. And what can I say? Circle of life, circle of death. That's video games. Yeah, why am I bothering? Once I get this one, I'll get the skill point anyway. Alright. There's only 15 left. And according to Sparks, they're all up in the air. Which makes sense. There's one in this room, apparently. Nope. Why are you lying to me? Oh, it's right above his head. There it is. So 10, and the other one should be a 5. Okay, so that's 5 of 5 eggs. And the last gem, I know exactly where and what it is. It's a 5. It's located right over here inside of a wicker basket or something. Oh. Well, it wasn't inside a wicker basket, but it was right where it wasn't right where I thought it would be. I'm not going to try to lie about that. Sparks power up first, Sorceress second. Well, actually, Agent 9 first, Sparks level second, Sorceress third. Either way, Sparks level before I go and face off against the Sorceress. Alright. I'm genuinely surprised that the controller's held out for as long as it has. I mean, the last time I really used this controller, like really used it like this, was probably, I want to say months, a few months ago. Not trying to kill you this time. Excuse me. So in this particular mini game, we are exploring in first-person mode. And if you aim right here, you get this neat little gun. Which has limited ammunition and is pretty much one-hit kill. Well, at least this is working out quite the way I was hoping. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm trying to feed my dragonfly. I don't know why these ninjas think that it's an okay idea to just hang out on the ceiling. Like, how dumb do you really think I am? Alrighty then. I keep hearing the footsteps coming from my left and not my right. And it's really disorienting. To put it in perspective, imagine if you were deaf in one ear, but that ear constantly shifted depending on which direction you were going. Now it's in my right ear. Well, I mean, I guess I can't really complain. Stereo was pretty state-of-the-art at the time, especially in video games. Aww. Why are you just standing around, staring at the sky like a monkey? Shaken. And I haven't even used half my ammo. Patty. So let me guess, the next egg that I'm gonna get for helping Handle here out is gonna be named Selma, right? Or is it gonna be named Duke? Oh, I saw that. Yeah, there we go. How do you get up there? Never mind how do you stick to the ceiling, just how do you get up there? Coward. Oh, it's lagging. There we go. See, a trick here is if you take them from behind, they'll hear the screams, but they won't react to them because when you're a ninja or any other form of melee-based warrior, you're trained to always listen for things, but never react to them. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's see if the bug respawned. Oh, a life. That's exactly what I wanted. That was lucky. These headphones are really tight on my ears. It starts to hurt after a while. That's one of the main reasons I stopped streaming. It's not because I'm bored, it's because I gotta look out for my own health. That's all the treasure. And unfortunately, I can't just, like, blow him up or anything. He does that on his own.
Thanks for rescuing me.
You better look after this egg, he says as the monkey points his gun straight at his face. Like, kid, you better not test me. I have a dead aim and a happy trigger finger. Dude, why are you threatening me? I'm just stating a fact. You need to take care of this egg. What the hell? Princess Amy? You mean from Mario? I don't even know if there was an Amy. Never played Mario. But, you mean from Mario? Oh my. Why are the explosions so loud? No, they're coming right for me. Well, that could have gone better. Why am I being assaulted by starfish? What have I done to dishonor your people? Oh yeah, so a little bit of trivia. In the Sparks levels, you can't use the Sparks ability to figure out where the gems are if you miss any. So my advice, don't miss any. I can just imagine one of those YouTube channel reviewing channels reviews my channel, reviews this live stream in particular, and says, this guy had the audacity to say the equivalent of, oh, you don't know where all the gems are in this level? Well, too bad, the game won't help you out. You have to get good. Quickly following that by calling me a cunt or an asshole. Like, dude, really? Oh, that worked. Okay. Okay, missing 8, I think. Yeah, this particular boss is a bit on the difficult side. Nashan. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. These are locked behind a specific door that you can't even get to, so I didn't miss any. They just decided to put it after the end of the level. I'd say it's a dick move, but at the same time, I've seen so many worse things in Spyro 2 and 3 and even 1, honestly,
When I saw
that one thing just doesn't affect me anymore. Alright, time to defeat the Sorceress. I don't know what ability I got. But the last two abilities are teleporting to any level in the map that you've been to before and extra hit point. That extra hit point would really come in handy for battling the Sorceress, but yeah, see, not gonna happen. Oh yeah, and Bianca's nowhere to be found in this battle. It's just the Sorceress, the Monkey, and the Dragon. That honestly sounds like a bad Zodiac translation. Like instead of there being like a dog or a rat, yeah, now there's a Sorceress. So I'm pretty much at the mercy of the monkey over there. No. Bad touch. Well, that was cheap. Generally speaking, you'll hit the Sorceress at least once with one of the vehicles. The Flying Saucer is the best vehicle to use overall because there's no limit to time and no limit to ammo. However, if you get unlucky and she decides to do a fireball at you, well, things can go one of two ways. They can go good for you or they can go bad for you. And that's it. Compared to a lot of other bosses in the game, Sorceress is kind of just there. That is until this. Like, Agent 9, you're standing right there! How the hell do you not see her, like, claw your way back up into the open world? Like, shoot her in the head, please! She's clearly evil. Oh yeah, and then we have Hunter-Bianca shipping going on.
It's a funny thing,
It's
Spyro.
canonical. Also, it's never explained in the game why
Now, how many times have I
Spyro
told
is
you?
just so interested in finding Hunter right now. But we got 4 completely different cutscenes because they're all named, labeled, titled, all that. And then, of course, the end game credits. Because once you defeat the sorceress, it's the end of the game. It's supposed to be, anyway. Oh, but we are not done. We're going 117%. So now that I've done that, this is available. Excuse me. As with any Sparks level, you get 200 gems. Thankfully, I'm not arachnophobic. I hate spiders. I don't fear them. Good. Alright, I hope this is what I think it is. It is. Wonderful. Gonna need that for the boss. Definitely need to get the gems that I always miss in every single playthrough. Good. Actually, I think there's another door down here. Yep. If it weren't for the top-down angle, I'd probably have a lot less infuriating of a time getting all the gems. Are you kidding me with that? Ah, well. Alright. 14 to go. I could have almost used that as a metronome. That's how frequently it was going. It's almost a metronome. There we go. That was actually probably the hardest boss. As well as it should be. I mean, it is the final Sparks level in the game. But by that logic, the flight level here should be the hardest one in the game as well. And quite honestly, it's not. It's just the most tedious. Oh yeah, so to demonstrate Sparks' abilities... See down there, it says press square to warp to level. So if I wanted to, I could go Midday Gardens, Spooky Swamp. I'm not going to because it'd take me way too long to get back here. And I do want to have Harbor Speedway done, at least, before I do anything else frivolous. But you have to have gone to the level once before. So technically speaking, I could leave here, go over to Midday Gardens, then come back, and Sparks' ability to just rip time and space would just kick in. So let me get this straight. These birds are just okay with being flamed in the butt by a dragon. Just straight up. That sounds like a weird fetish. Why are you okay with this? Oh, that cost me a world record time. As if I could get that. Huh. I got more than I thought I would. All right, Kobe. Let's find your sibling, presumably. So this is the same thing as the first flight level from Spyro 2. Rings. Hunter has to fly through the rings before they disappear, because apparently the flying saucer isn't loud enough to tip off its position. And also apparently Hunter needs to have, you know, some space radiation in his lungs. And then the sheep just crashes the UFO right into the aircraft carrier, which obviously would have destroyed the egg, but apparently Hunter's just so good at following things that are just as fast as he is that he somehow managed to get the egg from out of the cockpit without even touching it. Wow. After this, I think that we'll kill Moneybags. And then I don't really know. I mean, this has gone on long enough. I could call it here, or after Moneybags, rather. And I don't think anyone would really blame me. Oh, that was close. Get out of my way. Stupid bobbies. I missed it. Ah, well. Considering the fact that I started in last place, I'm actually doing really good. I am probably going to lose, because I can't find the guy I'm first. Yep. That's a lose. Alright, I think I know what I did wrong. I think you're supposed to exploit every speed up that you can get, even if it doesn't actually help you that much. Or maybe this is just a slingshot race. Where the game just says, right, I really don't care what you're doing, just so long as, you know, you're moving. Someone will be in about the same position as you are. All right, 3. I genuinely do not see the guy I'm first. Well, I'm already doing better than last time for having hit that on lap 2. I can't tell if that hit him or not. I don't believe it did. Oh, but he bypassed the cheaty speedy, whatever you want to call it. Get out of my way! Alright, that's good. 239 even. Every single time I hear Sparks not have an actual voice for this, it just... It makes me really, really upset that they just didn't bother with it. Come on, guys. Really? But then again, I guess I can't really blame them. So in each of these levels in this particular world, you have someone that you've rescued. In Haunted Tomb, it's Agent 9. In Dino Mines, it's Sheila. In Desert Ruins, I want to say that's Hunter. And Crystal Islands is Bentley. Not really sure where Bird is during all this. Stupid Bird. Anyway, Dino Mines has one of the most disappointing things in the entire game, so I may as well do that one first. Oh, wait, I said money bags. What are you going to do about it? Oh, wait, yeah, that's right. Sparks now has the ability to break boxes for you. Now, if we could just get Sparks to self-heal, then we'd be all set with the game. If I talk to you, will that... No, it won't trigger anything. Well, I need something to get Sparks back. 1 hit point, and that's too little. Oh, I got them to friendly fire. And of course, Sparks can't open that. I mean, Sparks may be powerful, but he's not able to, you know, just break through things. I like how that dragon just decided, nope, that's it. I'm dead. So right behind this wall is a bit of an Easter egg. I'll get to that once I get the rest of the level done. The guitar in this level really, really helps out with the atmosphere. You were born sucking on a pacifier, and yet you're a cold-blooded creature that does not wet nurse. Well, saw that coming. Alright. And yes, of course, that's how they were escaping. I mean, how do you live around here but not know that this entire thing is carved out? That kind of seems like the kind of thing that you would actually, you know, look into from time to time. Structural integrity of your building. Alright, that's all gems in this area, so now I just need to do this disappointment. In this level, all you have to do is not occupy the same space as anything else. At the same time. Are you kidding me? Right at the end. Ah. Okay. One more try. How did I do this the first time way back at the start of the game? Well, probably because it was a smaller tunnel and the objective was just left and right instead of up and down as well. This is the biggest disappointment in the game. You spelled my name wrong. Unforgivable. It's 2 L's, 2 T's. I may hate English because of the use of double letters, but if you're going to spell something correctly, at least spell it correctly. I can't forgive you for that, and if you don't fix it in the updated version coming out next week, well, I'm sorry. But you had over 20 years. No, you had over 18 years to fix that. And you just didn't. Disappointing me. Yeah, I know people say, oh, that's not so big a deal. I mean, at least your name made it into the game. Yeah, but so did 149 actually, others. I'm gonna see if I can't get the skill point dragon. I don't know why most of Agent 9's levels, or well, half of them anyway, outside of his explicit level, they're all like just this first person thing. I really don't know why. What was so appealing about the first person aspect of Agent 9 that made them want to do this many of them? Got him. Oh no. Ah, well. That's the end of it. More or less. Oh, don't worry. They're dead now. The fact that they're guarding that little egg is probably nothing to worry about. They're probably just taking money from the sorceress in order to further her goals in kidnapping and collecting dragon eggs and such. I mean, that's my theory. That's the A theory. Now, it is possible to jump into some of the windows here because of how Agent 9 jumps. Particularly these. Nothing really in them, it's just a cool little Easter egg. Oh, I forgot about that. It's kind of amazing to me. No, really, it is. That, you're playing through this game, and everyone needs your help, and they just happen to have an egg to give you for helping them. Like, at the start of the game, they say, no, you cannot have the eggs. We've hidden them so well that you'll never find them. Okay, that's all of them? Should be all of them. Yep. You made me wait through all of the game. Pretty much all of the game. To give me a dragon with my name. But you couldn't even spell my name right. I guess at least my name made it into the game. Among the other 149. Alright. So that's like, what, 11,000 even? No. 11... 12? How much do I have? Okay, 12,900. So I had 6,700, and now I'm at 12,900. So he had pretty much half of my gems. This would be a long loading screen if it actually calculated 6,500 gems. Well, wouldn't be quite 6,500. Nonetheless, that would be a long loading screen. That was actually a really well-timed hit. Are these the same octopuses from the level in the first area? I can just imagine. Yeah, so the octopuses here, they're natives of Crystal Islands, but they kind of migrated over here because we have cleaner water, because of the magicians, or something like that. All the while, I'm like, what? What? I want to see the trick. I want to utilize it. Oh yeah, and anywhere that Moneybags was going to be, like the bridge up ahead. He's down. He's just not there anymore. It's amazing how the whirlwind starts up before his magic even gets there. Yep, here's the bridge. No Moneybags. Once, and only once, I've seen a gem just sitting on the water here after I killed the flying beaver. I guess that's what they are. Magnificent Marvello. What? I just don't know anymore. I mean, I know that's a magician thing to just, you know, put astounding or magnificent or whatever in front of your name. But it's just, I don't know, cheesy. Normally I have to go through this at least twice. Because I missed a couple gems. On the bright side, it's a fun little slide. Oh. So let's just go ahead and get that over with. Yep, missed a couple at least. It'd be nice if you could just, you know, skip to the part that you wanted, but they didn't design it like that. So I guess I can't really complain. Or maybe I just missed the 5. Oh, Sparks is not pointing in any direction. Backtracking at its finest. Just like with Spyro 1, I don't have a strategy to get this guy. That might be a strategy to get him, though. Yep, that's a strategy to get him. Don't care. Okay, so that's that taken care of. At this point, I could go into Bentley's outpost and not really care, because I'm just going to come right back out the same place. I don't care who you are, what race you are, what background you have. Everyone likes a good bit of mystery, not knowing exactly how things are done.
I'm afraid.
That's why some people just don't like to know how things are done, or know how things work. It's just really unfortunate that sometimes we attribute that